Men shouldn't be with. She should this. She or the nuclear family. All this is shit, right? But in the
Right.
truth of the matter is, niggas celebrate the hoes like niggas celebrate Pookies and Ray Rays.
Yeah, I agree. And I've been on that type of shit. I've been said niggas love hoes. I've been said this shit.
No, nobody's buying the book of the housewife that literally works a 9 to 5, come home and fix her husband meals. Nobody's. But
Nah.
Cardi B, former stripper, drug niggas, she made a multi-million-dollar movie.
Yeah,
She got wifed up,
yeah.
and she's dating the most elite black man you can think about.
More times than not, yeah.
Because what determines a man to be elite is financial, nigga. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, yeah. Good
You're,
part of it is money, yeah.
I'm just saying, listen, you're the president of the United States, nigga.
but
You know
but
what I'm
you
saying?
know, Ruthless, like I was saying last time I was up here, niggas be saying they don't want niggas say they don't like hoes,
Right.
but every time you get caught up, it's always with a hoe.
Yes. Yes. But let's walk this down.
I'm listening.
So who's better, a hoe or an educated woman?
Who's better? A
Yeah.
hoe or
Right?
um depends on what the man want.
They said the educated women at they said the hoes leaving at 80%. They said the educated women leaving at 90.
It all depends. Like I don't let niggas get away because a lot of shit I be on that lately is like, bruh, if you just want some pussy, fine. Like how you be saying what you be wanting out of women and shit like that. I don't even knock what you say because at least you being honest about what you want. You know what I'm saying? If the pussy good, you might keep it for 6 months or a year. If the
Yeah.
pussy trash, she one and done. So I can't even knock a guy when they on that type of shit. I be tripping out these niggas that say, uh, I pick my woman according to the pussy. If the pussy ain't good, I leave her to the street. But if the pussy good, then I want her to be a wife. And I be like, bruh, if you really want the wife, the pussy come with the wife automatically.
But here's the thing, Big Dog Barkin.
I'm listening.
What's at the end of the rainbow, nobody really knows, right?
True, true, true.
But everybody sees the pot of gold.
Yeah,
Everybody in their mind, they see the pot of gold there.
right.
Remember when we was young, Big Dog Barkin? When after it rained and you see that rainbow, we start trying to find the end of that motherfucker.
Yeah, once they say it was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah, I'm trying to see where it's at.
Once we saw them cartoons and the movies that the leprechaun and at the end of the rainbow and there's a pot of gold, I know I
Yeah,
did. I know I did.
yeah.
I was on
I
my
believe
bike looking for that motherfucker.
I believed in it for a minute till I believed in the pot of gold at the end of the
Yeah,
rainbow.
yeah, we all were looking for that motherfucker. I was like, damn, where is that? Because you couldn't find the end of the rainbow.
Exactly. You don't know because you don't know where it started, you don't know where it is.
You see it, it's beautiful, and it
Yeah,
looks promising, right? Because you have a start. And
right.
this was like with women, right? And a lot of dudes don't want to realize this. Is a woman is like a rainbow, right? And at the end of
Right.
it, the pot of gold. The pot of gold is family, someone you can build with, grow old with, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as we see her, we go on our bikes and go looking for her. Where you at? Where you at? So now that we come to the conclusion that the code is not there, because at the end of these women, a lot of it's divorce or very toxic relationships or marriages.
Now I ain't gonna now this is what I'm gonna say. I agree with you on majority of what you're talking about right now. But it's this right here too though. A lot of the niggas that say they want marriage, want wives and shit like that, the women that's the ones they're supposed to marry, they don't like them because it costs a lot of not only it costs a lot of resources, not only money. You know what I'm saying? It takes some standards and time and energy and shit like that to get the ones that's really wifey material. But and at the same time, the ones that actually good for you, they come with risk just like the hoes do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, thank you. You said right there, that last part made all the motherfucking sense you said.
Right. So that's
Because the
what it really
mitigating risk
is.
are the same.
Yeah, the good women and the bad women both got risk.
Yeah. Because you know why? You know why,
I'm
Big Dog
listening.
Martin?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Because they all invest in their emotions and feelings.
Yeah. See,
Women,
and
go ahead.
see, just like I said, when you be talking, when you be saying your shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. Cause it's like with just like you said about the Pukas and Ray Rays. When women
Right.
be looking at these niggas, the Pukas and the Ray Rays and the good niggas both got risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's it's just how much risk you willing to deal with when it boils down to it.
And when niggas get money, they don't go after the educated, the good girl around the corner.
Nah,
We
they
see
don't.
these niggas getting married to Jennifer Lopez, who we ran through.
Yeah.
These niggas, Cardi B,
Yeah.
all these women are getting wifed up.
Yeah.
Kim K,
They
she done 1,000, what, three husbands,
three husbands.
four
Ain't
kids later.
four kids, three husbands. Ain't no telling how many numerous other motherfuckers she done fucked on.
You know, she's body count 300 easy, easy peasy, right?
Mm.
You can start there. That's the
but
baseline.
but like you were saying about Brittany Renner, like I had did a live about Brittany Renner and the difference between her and Kim K is that Brittany Renner is a dumb hoe. You feel what I'm saying? She still now. This is the thing is like she very attractive. We all agreed on that
Yeah,
last time we was over here. We agree she attractive. Yeah,
yeah,
she is attractive,
yeah,
but she's a dumb hoe.
right.
See her look. She got looks with Kim K. Kim K got a little sense behind her whole shit.
So I'll have this where I'm not totally disagreeing with you, but Brittany Renner's not that dumb
I
because
don't think she dumb.
she got her paycheck for life, right?
Yeah, she got that. She got that baby chick. Yeah, she got
She
that.
tricked that nigga. She tricked him, right? So
But
she's
yeah,
smart. She
but
knew how to
then
she knew how to play her role for a little bit that she did. As soon as that stomach popped out, she flipped the switch on me.
all right, yeah. Now now
So
now now watch this though. She got the baby chick. She got little social media chicks here and there, little sponsors, little brand. She got little shit popping off and shit like that. But she ain't built no empire behind her whole shit though.
well, so you gotta understand. Okay, so let's break down the two types of hoes, right? Because you got Kim K versus Brittany Renner, right?
Right,
Since,
right, right.
since you made the comparison, right?
Okay,
So you gotta understand Kim K came in with the money behind her already,
right.
right? Her dad was Ralph Kardashian, and
Big
her mom,
lawyer.
yeah, he's a mogul lawyer. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was
Right,
worth millions already,
right.
and so she was a bad bitch running around this motherfucking town of Los Angeles and Beverly Hills area, right?
Yeah,
She didn't. She didn't. She wasn't looking for niggas with money because her
she
parents,
already had it.
right? So she just wanted to get her back blown out, right?
More likely, yeah.
That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. She was getting her back blown out.
And I think she was hanging around with Paris Hilton before she
Yeah,
really took
Paris
off.
turned her out. Paris
Paris
turned her
Hilton.
out.
Yeah, Paris Hilton was a hoe.
Yeah, Paris turned her out on
Right,
cocaine and bullshit, right?
right, right, right.
Showed her how to be her, right? They
Yeah,
was going to the Diddy party, not the Diddy parties. Diddy didn't exist then. They had other party guys did, but they read all those things, right?
right.
So that's why I said her body's minimum base 300, right? So that's because, but Kim had a sex tape leaked on her with her back getting blown out
And that's how her empire started getting built.
because every man and woman desired to be in the same position she was getting her back. They back him blowing her back out. She another girl get her back blown out, right?
Yeah, because when Kim K dropped her tape, then Paris Hilton dropped the tape. I think Pamela Anderson dropped her tape, and then it became a thing where if you had some type of status, you just dropped the tape, or at least had the nip slip, or showed your pussy by accident, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, right now, let's take Brittany Renner.
Right.
Poor background. You know what I mean? Mom was below, at poverty line, and she was just a bad bitch.
Yeah, she was just she probably a big fish in a small pond.
Right. So so what she did was she was after the money.
Yeah.
Right.
According to what I heard from her background, it's like, she probably was a big fish in a small pond and kept going after the jocks and the cool niggas and all that type of shit right there. And they just used and abused her.
Yes. No.
Not used and abused, but you know what I'm saying? They had options. When just like when you the top dude in high school, you got options. And she was just an option.
No, she used the high school dude the college dude that she got with was a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, PJ.
Right?
Yeah.
She was on birth control. She tricked that nigga into getting her pregnant. She got pregnant, and then she started shooting with that nigga, right?
But then you gotta think about it too, like when she got with him, she would. I think she like 6, 8 years older than him. So
yeah, she was 29.
Okay, so when she started messing with him, she already been down through there, but with dudes her age already. That's what I was saying. Is like she probably was the little junt at the schoolhouse that was in love with the star quarterback or the cool nigga in school or whatever the case may be. And like I know them niggas got options anyway. And she was just an option to them when she probably thinking that this the nigga I want for the rest of my life.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I'll probably be stretching. I might be on the mark, but them type of situations happen too, though.
I think she wanted the best suitor to get to the bag.
That could be part of it too, because if she come from
because if she wanted somebody to be faithful and all that shit, she would have got with a nigga that worked at fry cook at Mickey D's.
But like you said, if she's already messed up, she ain't want the fried cook. She want big money. If she already ain't got no money.
But she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
It's just that after she do what she do.
Let me say this real quick, right? This is the delusion, Big Dog Barkin. See, Big Dog Barkin, your perception, what you was breaking down,
yeah,
it's old school.
Okay.
Right? So I feel what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, this was prevalent. Yeah. Right. She a nigga was using, abusing her. You know what I'm saying? For a coochie.
Right.
This here's a modern woman. So it's flipped. It's flipped, Big Dog Barkin. The women are now the predators. They're now in power position. They're coming to take by any means necessary. She better videotape about, athletes are easy to get. She got a whole videotape out, right?
Yeah, I know. I do a little research. Yeah.
So she knew. So she plotted and schemed on this nigga, right? And then she schemed on him. He one fell for it though, right? The other dudes got out while they could, right? Yeah. Remember that movie Get Out? Yeah.
But right? that's like we saying now is like if the game been flipped, who fault is the game flipped? Is it the men fault or the women?
It's I would say that's a good question. So let me because there's nuance to that, right?
I'm listening.
I would say it's structural for society's fault. And let me break that down. Because women have given so much reverence and empowerment, right?
Right.
And rights and all this stuff. So they're now understanding, and then they were taught by their moms to take advantage of this. They're taking advantage of it. So I ain't gonna say it's the man's fault because we always have been, we wanted sex and we want women, right? So we haven't changed.
No, I agree with that. But now, the only thing I'm saying about this is just because of my daddy background and what he told me before he passed away. It was that the men we do like sex, we do like women, heterosexual men do. We like natural women, but again, niggas are overpaying for the price of the pussy. Cause
Well,
money, cause pussy always had a tag on it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be acting like it's always been free. No, it ain't always been free.
uh,
It, it ain't been free.
so
But
here's the,
like, go ahead.
well, this is where I have to disagree, right? Overpaying. What do you mean overpaying?
Well, like one of the things I do now is I love talking about relationships and I also love business. And if you look at markets on how the economy runs, women is a good just like eggs and milk and gas.
Okay,
You feel
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
So when we're struggling, when the economy is bad, look outside with the women how they move. And if you ain't got no money as a nigga, you can get pussy on a bargain.
Mm,
Cause it's
well,
like now watch it. Now watch it. When we was in the house for 2020, we couldn't go nowhere, right?
mhm,
Guess what blew up? OnlyFans.
right.
How they blow up and we can't do nothing?
Okay,
You start spending your money. You start spending whatever money you had just to look at women get naked. You
okay.
overpaid for it. You couldn't
Mhm.
touch them. You couldn't talk to them. You couldn't do nothing with them. You couldn't do nothing but look at them. And because you couldn't do nothing, you was trapped in the house. You couldn't go nowhere where you could actually go outside and see women face to face and be around them face to face. The need to have them around you went up. So now you ready to give up whatever you got to give up to be just have a woman's interaction.
So let me tell you where you're wrong.
I'm listening.
The value of one's money is whatever the value your money is value to you, and if that object is valuable to you, then you're not overpaying. It's just like buying designer, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Versus Payless shoes, right?
Okay. All right.
Payless shoes you can get for $30, nigga.
Basically, yeah, you can get it
Right?
for little or nothing.
Right? But you're pay. But the thing about the Payless shoes, it's embarrassing and not reputable. Right? People, it doesn't give you the feeling of gratification because no, people look at you as poor.
Okay, I got you.
Right?
Right.
Now, a designer shoe. Let's say you get a pair of Infinities. Right? They're going to be a band.
Okay.
Right? Now they're better quality, but the Payless shoes get the job done. But the designer shoe comes with status, and you get the best. Status means a lot to people because
Right.
status shows I am something in this life, right? People want that.
I agree with that.
So that designer shoe, even though you may think it's overpriced, right? A lot of people think designer's overpriced, but not the people buying it, right? Because they're
So
getting they're getting the value, they're getting the value from that designer of the status. So when they walk in with a pair of Prada shoes on, right? Motherfuckers like, okay, that nigga's doing good in life.
yeah.
That's the judgment, right? Same
Right.
with the women. The same with the women, right? The value of money is what we value it for. So if I'm paying to get a bad bitch because I don't want to, go through the hoops and get to know her, and I'm able to just take her out to dinner, hit her up, and get what I want, that was valuable for my money, what I wanted my money for. And I want to spend my money on the best that life has to offer.
Yeah, but just using your shoe
So,
analogy.
so the only one that's over thinking is overvaluing or overpaying is the ones who can't afford to pay the top price.
Well, I
So,
mean,
we understand that poor
you
man
not
the poor man can't pay for a bad bitch.
you're not wrong, but at the same time, is
That-
if you know the like my dad, you tell me it's like if all don't cut the same way. Is how you like you just said with the value or the
but the
Payless shoe
value,
and the Gucci shoe.
right, the value of the bad bitches I get to put on my arm, and niggas like because man, part of having a bad bitch on your arm gives you value.
It gives you some status, but
Yes, and
if the bitch is bad behaving, what was the purpose of overspending for the status if she's still
it
on
doesn't it doesn't matter because you still got the memory of you being the last nigga seen you. you was with a bad bitch. And then guess what? Money can buy another bad bitch, right?
Okay, now it goes back to again. What do you want as a man? Do
Once
you
again,
want the status of fucking on a bad bitch, or do you want the status of having a marriage? What do you
both,
want?
what I'm saying is, if you look at the landscape, right, big dog bargain,
I'm listening.
the only niggas who got to get a educated woman who's humble and morality, right, all this shit is poor because they can't afford to deal with Kim Kardashian, right?
I
They
ain't
can't do it, right?
I ain't gonna sit,
This
I ain't gonna
is-
sit there and say they poor
no,
because
I'm just
I
saying.
been married 20 plus years. I
No,
ain't
no.
gonna.
What I mean by poor is they can't afford the price of the most. I would say the best money has the best what life has to offer with the money, right? So if you're making 40, 50K a year, you cannot get with a Kim K. You can't
I
get with a Kim K and
I
be
agree with that.
successful, right? You might get
And what worse at best, if you make a 40, 50K at best, you probably can hit for a night.
well. What I'm okay. So my point is the most your economic success determines for a man is part of your sexual value marketplace.
Not the biggest part. All of it,
It's,
all
it's,
of it has something to do with it,
it's
but
at
it
least
ain't.
big dog market. It's at least 80%.
I don't know.
Listen, okay, so let's break it down then. Let's break it down. I fuck with you, big dog market. Let's
Yeah,
break it
fuck
down.
with you too, Ruthless. You
So,
know, I fuck
so
with you.
it all depends on the level of beauty you want,
I can agree with that to a
right?
certain extent. Yeah.
Right? No, ain't no church thing. It's just the way it is, right? So if you want a, let's say, average to a little bit below average attractive woman, right? With coming from a maybe, she has an average below average body.
Mm-hmm.
You might get when you got a house, you make 50 some K a year, great 800 credit score. You got two whips in the ground, you got a Honda and a motherfucking Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
That's your level, right? That's a level of chick you should be looking for. That chick you can afford, right?
Okay.
And she's gonna have a job. She's gonna be working from probably Walmart or maybe even a nurse, right?
All right.
Fit her in, and she's gonna be cool with it.
Okay.
For of that scale, that's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? So it goes 5 down. You can't go 5 up. 5. You may get lucky, get a 6. Uh, uh, but
If we just talking about looks or overall.
we're talking looks, period. Overall looks. I'm just talking about where a man's economic value stands, right? In the sexual man. So we get a large part of our value comes from our economic success, right? So when people look at you, and it's for men and women. So if you pull it, for example, you could be a good looking dude, aesthetic wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a gang of pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you
guess
don't
what?
need you don't need a lot of money if you look
Guess
good.
what? But guess what? You can't sustain. That's one, right?
Okay, I
And
give you
you
that
got
one.
to take a lot of pushback from the bitch. Broke every
Right.
time. Every time you try to check her, she gonna tell you get your broke ass away from her, and then she gonna come back and apologize to you and give you some pussy, right?
Yeah, I mean, so again.
But you guys are gonna break up. There's no value, no family there. There's nothing. You're just a right. I'm just saying, if you just want to be a throw around, right? You just want to go around and fuck bitches for the rest of your life and not ever, right?
Right.
Then you're gonna, you can get you. You might get you some bad bitches that let you fuck on them for 30, 90 days or 6 months before they get rid of your ass.
I give you about that time, about 6 months
Yeah,
max.
and then they're gonna get rid of you because guess why? Women are hypergamous. They're gonna find another nigga look not as good as you. Now, and you gotta think, and you're good looking, so she's gonna want you to be 100% faithful too,
Okay.
right? You can't have no other bitch. So if you're good looking and you ain't got no money, but you fucking on her, you gonna want more. They ain't like you finna stop at her, nigga,
Okay.
right? You got bitches
Now,
on you every day, so you're gonna end up. So bottom line, what I'm saying is, you're gonna end up going from bitch to bitch, from bitch to bitch, from bitch to bitch.
yeah, if that's
And
if
you're
that's
never gonna
if
and you
that's
never,
if that's the type of dude you is that you just want to jump from bitch to bitch, then yeah, you ain't got
what,
no
what, what, I,
problem.
what I'm saying is that your economic situation will cause you to be in that level of relationships that you will always be from bitch to bitch to bitch to bitch to bitch to bitch.
But again, when we talk just straight economics, what if you that nigga that jump from bitch to bitch to bitch, and you get with one that actually want to be with you, but you don't want to do nothing but fuck. You don't want to do nothing else. You don't want to be better as a man overall.
I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm just breaking down to you the different levels, right?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
now, if let's say you want you a, let's say, average decent chick, right?
Okay.
And let's say she's a 5, decent little body, cute face. You better have you at least a really nice apartment, really nice furniture, got you a whip, decent whip. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you, if, Honda do it, right? Honda do it. Um, Dress decent and have an 800 credit score. You're gonna get, you might get it from two, you might get a 2 to 10 year relationship with a couple kids. All right, and you might get married. You might get married. You can marry her because then y'all get a house together. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that's at. That's between 50, 45, 50K. Now, that's that. Now let's move up. Bump it up. Boom. Let's say you're a doctor now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to a
Right.
doctor, lawyers, whatever, right? They're making between 65 to 120,000 a year. But some a little bit more harsher is probably like 250,000 or 500,000. But we just
Yeah.
say to average medium between 65 to 250,000, right? Got a nice house, push the bins, right? $1,200 payments. You got a mortgage. You can get you a 7, 8, or 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could be able to bring that home. And she had a banging body. But you need, let me make this perfect. You need to be a really good looking guy. Still, you can't be below average looking to get this type of woman, right? So you
Okay.
got to have decent looks and that, right? You can get you a bag your bitch like somebody who look like Jennifer Lopez, and you can that get you a good 5 to 10, 5 to 10,
All right.
depending
Got you.
on your ambition, right? So that's that. Now let's bump it up. Now let's go with the Kim K's, Paris Hilton. Now these 304s, right? These hoes. Now you need to be making
Money.
millions. You
You
make
got to
millions,
make money messing with them.
millions, right? So that's just a breakdown. Now, Brittany Renner, you need to be making millions. You need to be making millions. And that still ain't no guarantee because Shaq couldn't even keep it, right?
Yeah, because like the one thing about all level of hoes, like real hoes, is that the attention more than anything else. They love attention more than anything else. It's just if it's like I said, it's the difference between Brittany Renner and Kim K. Because Kim K got money, Brittany Renner ain't got no money. Like she getting money, but Kim K worth billion. Brittany
Yeah,
Renner is not worth a billion.
yeah. I mean, I'm
So
just saying, like women value money is not what men value in women.
nah,
So
they
that
nah.
is irrelevant, right? As far
Okay,
as
all
a
right.
woman finding a husband, right? All she has to do, if Brittany Renner really she got married just a few months ago. She had a
Yeah,
30-day.
but there was I think she got married for attention. I don't think
No,
she
no, no,
got
no, no,
married for love. She
no, no,
got
no, no.
married for attention.
Don't think about it like that. Don't think about it like that.
Why? What not? Why not?
Because she accomplished it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she got married. Yeah, but I
After
don't
a
think it was
videotape,
for real.
after after a videotape leaked of her, talking about how easy it is to take niggas' money, after being ran through, right?
Hmm.
After dogging walked a nigga who had a baby and she got wiped up. So what I'm saying is men love these hoes.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
That's
even when she got married to Kevin Gates, she got married for attention.
so
Cause
so let's
she wasn't getting no attention before she put
no,
her
she got
job
married.
on.
No, she got married because she wanted to be in the presence of a millionaire, a young thug millionaire.
But if that was the okay, now if that's the case, she got with Kevin Gates, and Kevin Gates probably didn't give her the attention
30 days.
she
30
wanted. See, it boiled down with her. It's attention,
days. Well,
just like with any,
no,
just like
no,
with,
no, 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 no. You're getting it wrong, Bogdan. It's not attention.
what is it? Then if it's not attention,
Power.
power is attention.
No. She wants to leverage the relationship, her coochie, to get rid of all his options, and she wants to be only bitch.
Yeah, attention.
So no, but she wants to power. She wants to be able to execute that power. And once Kevin Gates says, "Fuck that, I'm gonna have the bitch I want to have," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm out. I'm gonna divorce you. I don't want to be with
But
you.
again, like I said, like if you go to the strip club, the baddest bitch in the club get all the attention. That's the power.
But she doesn't make all the money.
Even still, it's like the baddest bitch in the club can get every nigga in the club throw $1 at her, while some females can't get a nigga to throw nothing at them.
You know what's crazy about a strip club?
What's that?
The ugliest bitches make more money than the bad bitches.
Yeah, because a lot of like when I was going to the strip club, the majority of the time the female made their money going to the VIP room, doing something strange for a piece of change in the back room. So they weren't making no money on the stage. The beautiful chicks, they were getting all the money on the stage. The average chick, they had to go make their money in the VIP.
So let me look at this. Let's look at this video some more, and then we'll dive into it.
Yeah, I ain't got too much longer. I gotta go pick my
have
son
changed
up
me,
from work.
But I'm gonna keep an open mind. A lot of things have changed, but I'll keep an open mind.
You do realize that anytime someone see you with someone publicly, they automatically jump to the conclusion. You know that, right?
So like me and you then.
I did an interview, like Shaq.
What about it?
I'm saying people saw you out and she was Shaq. Or if I can assure you, if someone would have, let's just say we're out at some restaurant.
Me and
You and I. What you think? Even if we talking.
After this.
Even if we just having a conversation. You're somewhere, I'm with my boys, they see, man, Shannon, you know it's going to be a thing. So you know what comes along with Brittany Renner. You know that anybody that you talk to, there's going to be accusation, innuendos, conjecture about what's happening.
Okay.
You don't, I mean, you okay with that?
I mean, people are entitled to their opinions. If I want to go out for dinner, I'm gonna go out for dinner.
I'm just saying, but don't you want to just like be able to go somewhere and people not automatically assume?
Hell no. I wouldn't trade this life for nothing. Because I get to
told
skip
you,
the line
Rufus,
figuratively
attention.
and literally. So you have to accept the good with the bad. You can't say, hey, I want all these brand deals. I want to be famous. I want to be on TV. But don't take a picture of me when I'm leaving. Don't take a picture of me if I'm out eating. Grow up.
I told you.
It's hot up under these lights. Okay? Not everybody can handle it. But for me, I mean, I love being in front of a camera. I really had a great time filming for Basketball Wives. It just felt so natural, but this is just a part of me. This is what I like to do. So I'm built for it. I don't look at that as whatever. They're allowed to think what they want. People are already going to assume that. I mean, I don't really believe in like male female friendships anyways. I don't have
a man can't be a friend, can't have a girlfriend.
It ain't.
Y'all, I mean, so
I'm just saying, I personally do not have male friends. The only male friend that I have, his name is Jerry, and he's a family friend of ours. Like his baby mama is my mom's baby daddy's sister. Like it's family. You know what I mean? So that's the only male friend that I have.
Right.
That's family. I know I don't.
Male friends replacement?
No, I just think that there's always, for me, my experience, there's just always that lingering undertone.
Yeah.
And
then
that's how everything starts as friendship. So it's like, it ain't much to just do a hop, skip, and a jump. And then now, you done fell in the pussy. Like, how do we get here? Yeah, I don't have male friends. I'm good.
Do you want the man to okay, Brittany, I'm picking you up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. We're going here. You want him to plan the date, or are you going to plan or help plan?
Yeah, women don't like questions. Don't ask me if I want to go to dinner. Tell me, like, hey, this is what.
What can they ask? Brittany, what's your favorite food? What do you like?
That's fine, but plan it. Yeah, I have no desire to be a man in a relationship with a man.
What happened to 50-50?
Who said that?
All the way.
That's what Dwayne said on the last time.
Yeah, 50-50. 50-50.
That's giving friends. platonic. 50-50. I mean, now,
Dutch.
well, there was a guy that I went on a date with.
Uh-oh. And what happened?
We went out on a little date. We went bowling. And when we got there, oh, please don't be mad at me.
Can you bowl? I mean, with your nails,
yeah.
I mean,
What do you mean? I don't have long nails.
Okay.
I'm a very, this is very classic.
So
short.
you hold a ball like this, or you put 3 fingers in?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, Lord, here you go. I'm just trying to ask a question. Here you go with the bull jive.
So anyways, bro and I, we go out.
Okay. Right, okay.
I've been sober this whole time, but
you want to
this is so good.
It is.
I usually don't like dark, but maybe I gotta try it.
Maybe I have to, maybe I have to have you an ambassador.
I would love that. So back to Bro Jacob. We get to the date. He pays for our bowling. I'm like, okay, cool. And he gets there and he's like, honestly, I shouldn't be here right now. And he kind of alluded to his sister giving him money for the date. And so I paid for like our drinks and
What?
yeah.
And he said that?
He said that oh God. I can't lie. It's like a curse with a blessing. But yeah, so anyways, he was like, yeah, I can't really afford it. This is what happened. I was playing overseas. I got robbed, all these different things. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because all I care about is true love. So I paid for our drinks.
And you told him to skedaddle. Scoop.
No, let me tell you why I told him to skedaddle. So we're leaving and the parking was like 35.
He ain't have no money to ballot. Yeah, he got to go.
So I paid for our parking, $35 each. And mind you, whatever, I was like, let me just give him a little kiss. So we made out, no passion there. I already kind of knew this was a no. So we were in the parking lot for maybe like
You didn't put your tongue in his mouth, did you?
Of course I did.
First of all, the dude show up broke. You got to pay for the drink. You got to pay for the
I
valet.
still had to give it my all. I had to see.
He got nothing.
Okay, I put my tongue down his throat.
Did you have on lipstick? I'd have gave him a napkin. There you go. Take that with you. That's all he'd have got. Because that's all he brought to the table.
It's just a little
Now you see how Shannon Sharp is shaming this nigga?
But he was broke though.
Okay. But the point is, then they tell a nigga don't leave with your wallet. Which one is it, nigga?
This is what I'm gonna say.
Let me say this. He could have been lying. He could have been seeing, he could have been testing her.
And she paid for the shit.
It's not but you're not hearing what I'm saying, though, right?
I'm listening.
You hear Shannon Sharp shaming him for this. Oh, he got like he was the bitch.
I heard Shannon Sharp say what I hear a lot of niggas say. You
Right.
broke. You broke.
Right.
You just said it not too long ago is that you need money to get a bad bitch.
Facts. But I don't shame niggas for this. This is what the women demand, not me. I don't demand it for them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's either you ain't got no money or you can't get no pussy. I heard niggas tell niggas that shit too.
No, I said you get money, you get bitches without money, but you just won't be able to sustain. That's what I said exactly. At least a bad bitch. Now you get your ugly, a one, ratchet. How y'all can laugh for 10 years easy, no money, right? Because she don't care. She's in the hood. She's a hood queen. Yeah, you get that. But if you want somebody who's civil and is gonna, and you want somebody good looking with a decent amount of, respect, shit, you got to, you can't be poor, you can't be broke because they're not going to give you a chance. So what I'm saying is Shannon Sharp is shaming the nigga because she paid. So which one is it, nigga? Either you don't leave with your wallet or you leave with your wallet. It can't be both, nigga.
It's true. It can't be both. But I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. But one thing I'm gonna say before I get up out of here. I told you when she said it earlier, it's the attention. Like when she was talking about the cameras and shit, she like attention. That's why she said she built for this type of shit.
I mean, all bitches like attention. We know that. But
all of them, they like certain levels of attention. She like plenty of attention.
We big dog. We understand women like clout.
Yeah.
They chase niggas with clout.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that. That's a given. What we're talking about is, right, why is niggas sitting here shaming these bitches, right? And they loving these bitches. at the same time.
Well, Ruthless, you just said it. Niggas with money can get any woman they want to, according to some niggas. It's like if I got bread, if I make millions and billions of dollars, I got every option in the world, right?
It depends on. It depends. You do have a lot of options.
You got
It
options,
depends on what type of woman, right? So you
and
can't get a nigga
yeah,
with money. A nigga with money because you got to. Let's say you got $1 billion, right?
yeah.
That doesn't mean you can fuck Sarah Fontenot or we'll say or even Brittany Renner, right?
But
And
even when she said, but
these women, these
even
women
when
have
she,
to pick these women have to pick a litter, right? These
yeah,
women pick they rich niggas,
okay.
right?
And
You
she
can't
just
just
said herself, even then, when she still had to pay for the parking and pay for drinks and all that right there, she still gave a nigga a kiss and put her tongue down her throat.
yeah.
She
So
just said there wasn't no spark. Now, was it a spark because she didn't feel attracted to him, or because it wasn't no spark because she had to pay for everything? She still gave a nigga a chance.
but the point I'm making is this nigga Shannon Sharp's over here, right? I would just give him a kiss and give a napkin.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is,
So,
he
but now he got took to the ringers, right?
yeah, he
So,
got his ass drugged down through the.
so be careful what you should ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
this is my
I
point of the
agree.
show, right? Is us men, we need to keep it 100. We need to keep it 100.
That sounds good,
Just like
Rufus.
just like the women, they tell the women why you pick all the bad dudes, why you pick the Pookies and Ray Rays, niggas. Why y'all pick the 304s?
That Ruthless. I agree with you on that one. It sounds real good for a nigga to keep it 100, for female to keep it 100. But that's the only problem is that motherfuckers gonna lie. They gonna
Yeah,
always say, niggas gonna always say, oh, she switched up on me and shit like that. Nigga, you knew she was a hoe when you started fucking with her. You act like she wasn't. You knew she had some bad traits. You just bypassed them. You just chose not to look at them.
but
And then when they become too much to handle, and you cut her off, then you'll sit there and tell your partners, oh yeah, she was with the shit, did it. Nigga, you knew she was with the shit when you were fucking with her. And same with the female. You knew that nigga was with the shit. You knew
but
he had 3, 4 baby mamas and you
even
be
even
number 5.
even if you get a woman right, well, nobody counts. She ain't no guarantee either.
And that's what I just said too. It's like even the ones that they say you on the virgin, they got a little to zero body count and good girl and all that type of shit.
Yeah,
Shit, that's
walk
still
on your
it
ass.
still could be a risk.
Every person when you sign up with is a risk.
Every last one of them, yeah, I agree. It boils down to how much risk you willing to take. Cause just like with my wife, motherfucker told me my wife had an attitude. Every nigga that knew my wife was like, she got attitude, and I was like, I don't see it. Y'all see something I don't see. Cause every time I was talking to her, we were cool before we started talking to her. Before me and her started talking, I was like, we good. And every other nigga that was trying to holler at her, like, she got attitude. She stayed with a mug on her face. I'm like, well, nigga, that don't bother me. Cause when I'm around her, she laughing.
And that's all about, and that's what it comes down to, big dog market compatibility, right?
Yeah,
Maybe them guys just weren't compatible with your wife.
maybe so. Cause it was a lot of them that tried to holler at her.
Ain't no maybe so. She's your wife, right?
Yeah, she mad.
Okay, then. So they ain't her. She ain't their wife.
Yeah, true that.
So ain't no maybe so. She just was not compatible with them, obviously, because they said she had attitude, and her compatibility rating was higher. You guys were able to have conversations. You guys were able to ultimately to sustain, get along.
Yeah, and then I think when I hear a lot of dudes say they want their women to be nice and shit like that, I came up and she right here. She already know I dealt with crazy women with attitudes. I laugh at them. That was never no issue. And I just be like, oh, that's just your defense mechanism kicking in. You don't know what else to do with a nigga right now. Oh, poor little baby. You just want to be barking for no fucking reason. That's the type of nigga I was. It was like when I hear attitude, I get to it like my ears perk up when I heard she got attitude. What? Let me find out. She got attitude. I'm gonna see what's up with that. And it really just niggas don't know how to talk shit with women. They
No, no,
want
no,
them to
no,
be
no, no.
nice.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's everybody ain't for everybody.
That part too. But like
Right?
I said, in my case,
When we're out here in this dating market, right? you're in search of finding somebody who you're compatible with.
That's the goal if you really looking for the marriage, for the relationship. Yeah, that's the goal.
I would say on the man's side, right? On the women's side,
man, yeah.
on the women's side, it's a little different. You know what I mean? On the women's side, it's more what pretty much they're looking at your status, your whatever else. Right? It's a whole new ballgame. But for guys, we particularly look for women we can get along with.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
So that's why, she's your wife, right? Because you guys were able to cultivate a situation where you guys can be compatible.
Because what I hear a lot is that they don't want to have to. They want peace. They want argue. They don't want to argue and shit like that. And I be like, bruh, it's not gonna be a peaceful day every day.
Well, nobody wants to argue ultimately, right?
Yeah.
But
now I don't like arguing with my wife, but she know I go there with her. Eh?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the compatibility part, right? It's able to conflict resolution together without going to the most extreme ending to get it done. Just be able to agree to disagree. Y'all can argue today, be cool in the next hour or so. But everybody's not a fit for everybody.
And yeah, that's like I be saying is like, what do you want? If that's what you want is a relationship, if you really want the long-term relationship, it's gonna be a bumpy road. It's not gonna be perfect. If you just want to smash and go for what you know what I'm saying, go knock it out the park. But if you really talking about long-term family and the be together for 20, 30, 50 years, whatever the case may be, it's gonna be some bullshit in that relationship that you gotta learn how to deal with.
Yeah.
Ruth, I'm finna get up out of here, man. I'm finna go pick up my son and try to get some to eat, man. I love what you're doing, bro. I'm gonna be back over here whenever you go live, man. I appreciate the time, bro.
Okay, big dog, bargain. Have a good one.
You too, bro.
Hit the like button, y'all. Throw your way out the door. Thanks for coming to the show. We're gonna continue to look at Brittany Witter. The ultimate of the show, the theory, the point of the show is what did Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton teach us? Right? What did these show? The 304s, the show that no matter what you're 304 not, people are going to wife them, people are going to marry them, people are going to be with them. People champion 304 hoes more than they do wives and other women. And that's a fact of the matter. We could sit up here and try to play this game. Oh, well, body count matters. But ultimately, dudes are marrying. And what's up, Kasim? No chaser, gang, gang. Niggas is sitting here wifing up 304s every day.
Charity. Okay, anyway, so we were in there for about, we're talking and whatever. He's like, no, let's continue the date. I'm like, no, I'm good. So we're going through the parking meter. Yeah. And it was like an additional $10. What? Yeah, because it was like, I don't know. I don't know how long we were there. We were making out that damn line. So whatever, I paid the $10 and I go through under the parking meter and I hear
What happened? Oh, he tried to race through so he wouldn't slow down on him. Oh, man.
I was like, oh my God, because I was like, someone's about to hit my car. So we didn't have to pay for the parking. And I was like, I'm never calling him again. This is exactly why people are like, you can't date a regular guy. You're right. Because I tried. And Mr. Broke, he was cute. But yeah, when he raced through that
you can't be cute and broke though.
Yeah, I was like, all you can offer me is some hard dick and bubblegum, babe. And I was just like, that ain't gonna work. I thought, but yeah, that's the first time I've shared that story publicly. Very embarrassing.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
So once again, right, we see that men love 304s. Right? We got to accept the truth for what the truth is. These hoes need love too. The hoes get love. Kim K, Paris Hilton, Brittany Renner. These hoes are out here getting love all over the world, all over the states. People flying them out. People, want to hear about their life, right? So we're going to go to this next video, and we're going to talk about, this next video is going to be, it's my boy, Rico Hondo. We're going to break down, why do I always lose myself in relationships? So we're going to change the topic, and we're going to get to it. This is a little something different, a little something I want to bring to y'all. See how y'all like it.
In order for us to be able to like get to the next step from where we are right now,
I never been disciplined and got a actual result from being disciplined. So why would I be disciplined in a marriage? Why would I be disciplined in a relationship? You have never had success being disciplined. You would never got something for being disciplined. So you now want to be disciplined for something that is the hardest thing probably known to man? To be committed to another person and unite soulfully, spiritually, physically, financially, but yet you have not ever been aligned with anything else a day in your life.
hey guys, welcome back to 8 at the Table. Today we have an interesting topic. The topic for today is modern dating preparation for divorce.
So we actually have a video that we're going to kick it off with.
A woman that really needs emotional connection, she finds being with a CEO or being with a really successful man is hard for her. She leaves because she wants emotional intimacy. So rich men are almost left with women that love lifestyle, who will compromise on emotional connection in order to get that financial investment. And so rich men are left with a pool of women who are not as connected to them.
She's so right, man. Like I gotta say, I gotta just give her a round of applause. I've been following her for the last month or so, and she's always on point.
What's that? Dr. Khan. I was about to say I've never seen her before. Dr. Khan. He lives lavish. I'm like,
I don't
Dr.
really.
Khan. I just said it like Dr. Khan.
Yeah, I don't know what she does or
She-
anything, where she's from.
Isn't she? What is she? Or get the name right?
No, what she is. What
She Dr. Khan's primary focus is she does trauma, and she also does relationship coaching and behavioral. So maybe she's not a PhD or a PsyD. Maybe she is just a licensed clinician, or maybe she's just a coach.
Or maybe she is. Why do we say maybe she's not? Like,
Because they don't have. Because Alan said she's not a. We don't know.
well, I do know that. So what I will say is the first thing I saw with her was about, she's actually said this, I think, something similar of this on this to another podcast or another interview, whatever it may be.
Well, look at another video. Yeah.
First time in Stream University is very crazy. Very people is my stream. I like it. Very good. Very good. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to Brazil soon.
Oh, she going to Brazil. You going to Brazil?
Yes.
Date.
In October.
Oh, in October.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Coming back.
Yeah.
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 You could show her around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very crazy.
We'll do a.
Rio de Janeiro. You going to Rio de Janeiro or no?
I don't know yet.
You don't know.
I don't know
Oh,
yet.
you going Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, the best city.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, Cristo Redentor. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've been having a lot of great streams. I'm about to be in Fortnite. So it's about,
Yes,
it's about to be
I
fun.
saw that.
Yeah, we have been fun, and I think everybody been having a great time. But it's been a long time.
She said somebody spit onto her at University.
Who's out to you at University?
I mean, just from like an outsider that doesn't know a lot about streaming, I thought like DDG.
Okay.
India Love. Sorry. I don't know what this means. Just
Okay.
Wendy. Yes. Yes. What?
Go ahead.
Wait, am I offending?
No.
No.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Just yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the students did do good, especially the smaller ones. They had a good time. But yeah, so like, but after I met with you, that month was a long month. Like he was asking people to hop on the square. Every time we went to go get cereal, Rakai is doing a lot of crazy stuff. He's not doing his homework on time. Like he got to start this month. I want him to do his homework. I don't give a damn if goddamn no school started. You're gonna start that goddamn homework. Cause you too young to be on the video games all day. We be in the gym. You be waking up late. You gotta do your homework, man. You have to.
I don't believe in homework.
Clock that shit.
That's why I knew he was.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And I knew
Like, what is homework? What's homework?
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because like
You gotta go home
kids
and
are in school for 8 hours a day. When they come home, like they need to also then do
Decompress, yes.
sports.
Yeah, man, they're paying this 304 to guide them. These niggas paying 304 to guide them. What type of shit is this? Right? Let's keep it real. They love the 304s, baby. They love the 304s just like they love everything else. Thank y'all for coming to the show. Hit the like button. Ruthless is signing out. Until the next stream.